previewing Week 9 in the NFL here at SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're talking right now with Dave Golokhov, senior sports columnist for AskMen.com. Dave, thanks for coming back with us.
Thank you.
All right, you're building up quite an appreciative following with your NFL analysis here, week in and week out. You're doing very, very well.
Well, that's not bad. We'll see. One losing week and everybody's off the bandwagon.
Yeah.
We know how that goes.
That's true. And two of these games that you picked are a little bit, I'm not exactly sure where you're going to say that you see an edge. They look like tough lines to me. The first one, Buccaneers at Raiders. Raiders are 1-point home favorite. Totals 45.5 or 46. The Raiders, of course, are off of 2 wins, off of terrible teams. Tampa Bay, though, they're coming off of the very impressive win, to my eyes at least, road win at Minnesota, and with some extra rest. So I'm thinking if I had to pick this game, I guess I would take the Bucs +1, but I know it's very tough to travel all the way cross country. What do you like here?
Yeah, I like the Oakland Raiders in this spot. I just think that sometimes in the NFL, wins are not necessarily impressive in how they're achieved, but just achieving them really changes the culture in the locker room. And I think Oakland's really played well over the last few weeks. Yes, I know they barely beat Jacksonville, and their win last week against Kansas City really isn't worth that much. But even looking further back, they pushed Atlanta to their depths in the Georgia Dome. So that was an impressive performance too. So when you start to add all of that up, I think you've got a Raiders team that's starting to figure things out a little bit. They're running the ball a little bit better with Darren McFadden, and Carson Palmer's making some decent throws. So I think the Raiders have some momentum. On the flip side, Tampa Bay has been competitive this year. Last week was a good win. There's no question about it. But yes, it is traveling across the country. They just lost another offensive lineman for the year in Carl Nix. I just see this as being a tough spot for them. And I think Oakland at home, going back to the theory here, it's value. I think this is, there's a little bit of value with Oakland here. I think they should be favored by about a field goal. At a pick or one, I like Oakland here.
Really? All right. I see where you're coming from. I guess I just think that, it seems like the mood with Tampa Bay is really at a high point right now. After that win, they're kind of really buying into Schiano's system. And yeah, maybe if they had both played on Sunday, I might be leaning towards the Raiders a little bit more. But they're coming off a big win. They've got the extra rest, so they're going to be able to prepare themselves better for this game and for the travel. I don't know, but if you say the Raiders, then I always defer to you, man, in the NFL this year.
Listen, I do like the Raiders in this spot. I think I don't like this card this week, to be honest with you, overall. So these aren't strong picks by any means, but I do like Oakland in this spot. Going on the West Coast for Tampa Bay, I think could be a challenge.
Okay, great. Thanks. Great preview once again, Dave.